here this auditorium downtown was full, packed and jammed full of people. And his daughter that was with him as his traveling companion and to take care of him was stone deaf, and he couldn't get her healed. She was deaf. And in those days, the batteries for those things were about that long and about that deep and weighed several pounds, you know. They didn't have the sophisticated ones like they do today. And so Alice, after the preliminaries, went to sit on the front seat. And for a few moments, she did not plug her ear sounds in, her earphones. And so she couldn't hear what her father was saying. She was just looking at him. And he up there on the platform wore those little nose glasses that hooked onto a chain, and he had to pull them out from his coat. And so he got up before that vast group of people and said, men and women, my text is, ha. My text is, ha. He couldn't get the chain out. And he couldn't get the little nose glasses on so he could read. And so he said, my text is, Alice. My text is, Alice. And he said, thousands of people began to laugh, roar with laughter, because he was a faith preacher that couldn't read, and his daughter was his assistant, and she couldn't hear. And they were laughing at Smith Wigglesworth. Finally, the daughter put on the earphones, and she heard her father saying, Alice. So she went back to the platform, released his glasses, and put them on. And when he put them on and looked at the people, he was a very forceful man. One of the Australian stood up and said, hey, Wigglesworth, if you've got so much faith, why is it you're blind, can't see, and why is it your daughter here is deaf and can't hear? And he thought he had, you know, and I know the old man, he would be 80 years old at that time, thought they had him stymied. But he wouldn't even answer people. He looked at him and said, tell me why Elisha was bald-headed and I'll answer you. And the people burst into thunderous laughter again, to think that in a half a second's time, he could come up with something of that nature. And he went along preaching. As you know, I had my eyes looked at just a few days ago, and I still have beautiful eyesight at my age. And all I have here are magnifying glasses. Just like I have wrinkles in the face, my eyes also have age related to them, in that I wear glasses just for magnifying. And it was real interesting. I was past 40, and somebody shrunk the telephone book. And I went down to the local optometrist, and I said, sir, the telephone book is not like it was. You know, I could read it perfectly, and now it's blurred. So somebody shrunk it. No, he said, how old are you? And I told him I was 42 or 3. No, he says, when you get that old, you're at the exact age when you need some kind of reading glasses to enlarge the print. And so I've been using them from that time until this time. But in that service, God did mighty miracles for Smith Wigglesworth. And when I was told the story, I said, you know, one day I'll meet him. One day I'll meet him.